Hi guys, it's April and it's time to do my last wrap up of 2019. I have to say, I think December was probably the slowest reading month for me. I only read a total of 6 different reads, but that set my total for 2019 to 167, so that's a thing that happened. For those 6 reads, I read 1,865 pages, which brings my yearly total to 50,501 pages. I like that awkward little one at the end. I don't know why, it's so cute. But with that slower reading month, I was still spending about 2 days per read, but my pages per day slowed down to about 138, which isn't too bad seeing as I wasn't really reading every single day. But if you space that out as if I was reading every single day, 138 pages isn't that bad. And if you liked hearing those stats, I will be doing a year wrap up for all of the stats of my reading, how many pages I read per each month, the genre breakdowns, and all of that kind of jazz. So if you're interested in that, subscribe down below so that you'll be notified when I upload that video. It should be coming out within the next week or so. That's kind of what I'm aiming for. But if you don't care about the stats, I'm going to start talking about books. The first book I want to talk about is A Dog's Promise by W. Bruce Cameron. This is the 3rd book. I don't know if they call it the Dog's Purpose series or a Dog's series, but this continues to follow the same dog we followed in A Dog's Purpose and A Dog's Journey. We get to see things come back around full circle, and of course, I bawled several different times. It did go a little weird at the end, and I didn't really care about that part of it, but I did, of course, attach myself to this dog. I absolutely adored seeing this dog interact with its families over the generations. Oh, there's so much that just tugged at my heart for this whole series. Every single book has broke me in several different ways. I'm terrified that he'll write more and I'll end up reading them and punishing myself, but I continue to pick them up because I just have that kind of attachment, I guess. I also finally picked up the 3 volumes of the Soulless manga by Gail Carriger. This is the exact same stories of the Parasol Protectorate series by Gail Carriger, just in manga format. I did enjoy seeing it in this format. There are a few visual things that I didn't really care for, but overall, this series, it makes me giggle so many times because of the sass. This takes place in a steampunk version of Victorian England. You have werewolves, you have vampires, and then you just have this sassy, soulless lady who has to deal with all of it, and I like it. I like it so much. I also finished the Pellinor series with The Singing by Alison Croggon. We get to see both of the siblings in this book and all of the things that have been leading up in the previous parts of the series. I don't want to spoil it here. I do still really like the Hem character. He's by far my favorite. The ending was a little underwhelming for me. I felt like we had this whole huge, great big build-up and then kind of meh. I am glad I finished the series. I don't know if it's something that I would ever reread. And last but not least, I read The World of Lore by Mahnke. This was a book club book pick for me for my local book club. This is a nonfiction book that takes a look at a lot of those weird and bizarre events in history, and it binds it up in this cute little book. Mahnke, I believe he's got a podcast. He has a great way of narrating these stories that I really liked in this volume. He has 2 more, which I'm probably going to be picking up because I can't get enough of these stories. It's the dark, twisted histories that I seem to gravitate towards because there's just something so bizarre and it just twists your mind in thinking about how does this, humans are so disgusting, and I can't stop reading these stories. So those were the last books I read in 2019. We are now in 2020, which is odd to think about. I don't know how long it's going to take me to actually write the right year down on anything. Once again, if you want to see all of my stats for 2019, subscribe down below so you can get notified when that video gets uploaded. Also, tell me down below the creepiest story that you have ever heard. Tell me, just down below, because I'm in that kind of mood right now. We're watching Lore on Prime right now, and so I'm just in that mindset. So yeah, I heart your beautiful faces. Bye.